this season, and that is Share Detroit. We're pleased to be joined once again by its Executive Director, Janette Phillips, on the MegaCast. Janette, thanks for being with us again.
Hi, Tyler. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate having you back. So for those that are not familiar, what is Share Detroit, and how can it help people on this Giving Tuesday find that charity or that nonprofit or that other cause that they really want to support that can help people immediately here in our local area?
So sharedetroit.org is the URL, the website name, sharedetroit.org. And what we're an aggregator of nonprofits in Southeast Michigan, designed to make it easy for the community to find a nonprofit that resonates with their interests and their values. So right now we have 246 nonprofits on the site. They range from very large nonprofits that many have heard of, like Forgotten Harvest or Haven, Focus Hope, Belle Isle Conservancy, and also runs the gamut down to some of the smallest nonprofits in the area, excuse me, doing really great work. And those might include Mint Artists Guild that does helps youth in Detroit paint and, get their artistic expression out. A Girl Like Me helps teen mothers in Oakland County, teen pregnancies so that they keep their babies and have the diapers and clothing and supplies and support that a teen mom might need. No Resolve is a nonprofit in Macomb County that helps teens with mental health support. So you can find the gamut of nonprofits there at sharedetroit.org.
We're joined by Janette Phillips. She is the Executive Director of Share Detroit. Again, as she said, their website, sharedetroit.org, where you can discover currently 246 different nonprofits supporting the Detroit area and 241 with volunteer opportunities, and choose from over 1,200 different items that you can buy through different Amazon wish lists through Share Detroit that will support these charities and nonprofits directly in some of their many needs during this holiday season and as we head into the 2022 new year. And so, Janette, one of the focuses of Share Detroit is shedding light on local nonprofits specifically. Why the emphasis on the local part of that in what you do for these organizations?
There are so many people really who found a need or a hole, a gap in services right here in the Southeast Michigan area and started doing good work. They started to do good, as we say, do good. But those missions are very resonating. They resonate well with people, and they do it in your backyard. So we, are really hyper-focused on making sure these local nonprofits are seen because they're smaller, they have small groups of followers. But if the general community of, plus or minus 10 million people in Southeast Michigan could see them, imagine how much more work they could do. So we're just really hyper-focused on making sure the community can see all nonprofits in a, kind of more equal way. If you go to the website, whether it's a large nonprofit like Forgotten Harvest that provides so much food support, to one that's not so small, but a little smaller called Yad Ezra, also a food pantry for kosher food for those who eat kosher. They're all right here, whether it's food insecurity, helping youth, helping veterans, seniors, you name it. We've got causes and ways for people to kind of break down the list to figure out what might mean something to them.
Yeah, we've had Yad Ezra's executive director, now outgoing executive director, Leah Luger, on the show multiple times here on the MegaCast. We've had her on our local news magazine, on our flagship on Civic Center TV, The Splash, before. It's a great organization. There's so many of those in our local area, but much like every nonprofit and every charity, whether it be local or national or worldwide, they've had a lot of struggles and pretty unique struggles because of the COVID-19 pandemic. For those locally centered charities and nonprofit, how specifically have the struggles of the COVID-19 pandemic affected them, maybe differently than those national or worldwide organizations?
Thanks. Good question. Good point. So again, the local charities really depend on local support, and COVID hit all of us very hard, especially nonprofits, and they had to pivot quickly to do more for their mission, their clients. But without, we had to cancel events. We've increased our expenses, increased the number of people we're supporting. And again, when you have a small following or a smaller base, money just doesn't come from the world, as you said, or the nation. It has to come from the community. So again, Share Detroit allows the community to find them in an easier way. So, I mean, COVID, there's a statistic I saw in the Wall Street Journal that 20% of nonprofits have a month or less of revenue in cash reserves. So again, the fact that these nonprofits have made it through the last almost 2 years, continuing to do the work that is so important to the community, is a huge testament to their grit and, scrappiness, and making sure that they're providing support to the people in need. Giving Tuesday is a great moment now for us, the community, to recognize that work and, give back, whether that's $5, $10, $50, $100. Maybe it's to one nonprofit or to 10. Use our platform to do a little research and figure out how you want to help.
We're joined by Janette Phillips. She is the executive director of Share Detroit. You can learn more information about Share Detroit by visiting their website at sharedetroit.org, as this is the final time over the course of the month of November that we will be joined by Share Detroit or a Share Detroit nonprofit, specifically leading up to Giving Tuesday. Currently, 246 different nonprofits supporting Detroit or the metro area on their website at sharedetroit.org, as well as volunteer opportunities and other shopping opportunities that can directly help these different organizations. And so many more have been added to the website since we last spoke to you at the beginning of November and in late October, Janette. And if I'm remembering correctly, around then it was just hovering a little bit over 200. Now it's about just under 250. What are some of the nonprofits or charities that have joined in on ShareDetroit.com since then that may be of interest to people as they're looking to give on Giving Tuesday?
Yeah, we've had so many. I have to find my email, but one is the Arc of Michigan is a new one that came in, and another one is the Art Experience, which provides quality art programs to build up the community for all ages. The Detroit Area Pre-College Engineering Program, DAPCEP, that's kind of a long one, DAPCEP maybe they call themselves, but they're trying to help underrepresented minority students focus on STEM careers, specifically engineering. So you can find just about any idea, any passion that you might have on the website. And can I just say, Tyler, some people may or may not want to donate money, and you touched on it a second ago, but many of them have Amazon wish lists. So if a community member goes to, there's one called Center for Success. I'm right here looking at their site. There's a button that says shop. So when you click the shop button, you will end up in the Center for Success's Amazon wish list through your Amazon account. You can make a decision on what to order, pay for it through your own account, but it ships directly to the nonprofit you choose. So it's another nice, easy way to give tomorrow on Giving Tuesday and throughout the holiday season, maybe with children or family members. Use our website to find wish lists through the shopping pillar and shop and send something meaningful and important to that nonprofit directly to them. It's so easy.
We're joined by Janette Phillips. She's the Executive Director of Share Detroit. Joining us on the MegaCast, you can learn more information about Share Detroit as well as all the different charities and nonprofits that they're supporting this season and all throughout the year by going to their website at sharedetroit.org. Where you can, as Janette said, find those volunteer opportunities as well as donation opportunities as well, and other ways you can get involved with these charities and nonprofits. And so Giving Tuesday is tomorrow, Janette. And for those charities and nonprofits that maybe have not connected yet with Share Detroit, but want to have that extra resource out there for people to potentially be able to find them on a critical day for them going into the new year and heading out of the current year, is there still opportunity for different organizations to join in and get their information on your website ahead of Giving Tuesday or even just after?
Yeah, great point. Thank you so much. In the footer of every page of sharedetroit.org is at the bottom left, it says, "Are you a nonprofit?" And there's a button that says apply. So I highly encourage any nonprofit listening, or some of the ones, Tyler, that you're going to talk to in the next couple of days who may not be on Share Detroit, to apply and get their page loaded. We have received over $16,000 from generous sponsors, including White Castle and Wireless Vision, who owns many of the T-Mobile stores across the city, a couple of anonymous donors, and a charity called We Are Third Act, a foundation, We Are Third Act. And so we'll be giving away, every Tuesday in December is Giving Tuesday for us, and we'll be giving away money to our nonprofits each Tuesday. So even those who are not yet on sharedetroit.org, get in and join in, and they may have a chance to win $1,000 each of 5 Tuesdays, starting tomorrow on Giving Tuesday, and then the 4 Tuesdays in December, we'll be giving back in that way. And again, we encourage the community to try to match those gifts by donating to charities and nonprofits that mean something to their values.
And again, if you are a charity or a nonprofit in the local area and you would like to have your information about your organization on Share Detroit's website at sharedetroit.org, just go to sharedetroit.org, very bottom of the page, bottom left. There is that section, as Janette said, Are you a nonprofit? You'll click on Apply, and there's a few different requirements, and I'll go through them for those that may be listening or watching. Those requirements, you have to have a 501c3 designation with a valid employment identification number, or EIN, serve Macomb, Oakland, or Wayne County in a significant capacity. You may not be a faith, community, school, or club, be in business for a minimum of 1 year since the date of incorporation, have a working website, and appoint someone as the primary point of contact for Share Detroit. You'll put all that information into a sign up, and then you'll click on Let's Get Started, and they'll get in contact with you from there. You'll have to create a password as well to log in to your information directly on their website, and that will begin the process. And again, that's all at sharedetroit.org, or if you want to click directly over to this page, the link would be sharedetroit.org/user/register. sharedetroit.org/user/register. And Janette, just another couple minutes with you before we'll say goodbye today. If there's anything else that is there anything else that we have not discussed today that would be important for our audience to consider as we head into Giving Tuesday, or anything else that you'd like to touch on?
Well, Tyler, I want to thank you and all your listeners for the opportunity this last month to showcase so many of our Share Detroit organizations. Just the fact that you've allowed us to talk about the missions of various nonprofits that have been on the site, like Camp Casey or Alternatives for Girls, and talk about Share Detroit and how it helps them, I think has really been helpful to all of us, and hopefully to your viewers, to learn so much about it. And I guess finally, I would just again encourage everyone everyone to visit sharedetroit.org or just make a donation to a charity that means something to them. Share Detroit has so many, though, that, need your help. And then also throughout the holiday season. So it just doesn't end on Giving Tuesday, right? Keep trying to give. There are tax implications. Some people, that really matters to them. Make a donation and support these nonprofits through December as much as you can. Again, donations are key right now, but the wish lists are important. We also have the volunteer opportunities you mentioned, and they all have events. Events are coming back. So all of that information can be found at sharedetroit.org, and we really hope your community, your followers will use us as a resource and look around and find a nonprofit to support.
Again, you can find all that information about the nonprofits and charities that you can support, the currently 246 and counting that you can donate to, the over 200 that you can volunteer your time with, as well as over 1,000 different items that may be very helpful to these organizations heading into the end of the year, into the holiday season, and into the new year in 2022 on Share Detroit's website, sharedetroit.org. And then again, at the bottom left of the page, if you are operating a charity or a nonprofit under certain requirements that will be listed on their website, if you go to the bottom of the page, click on Apply, you can apply to have your charity or nonprofit organization's information listed on Share Detroit as well. Janette, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Happy holidays.